All right, everyone, welcome to our post-race press conference for round 4 Lucas Oil Pro Motocross, the Twisted Tea RedBud National. I'm Jason Waugh again from NBC Sports. I'm your host. We're joined by two riders from our 450 division, the race winner, Dylan Ferrandis of Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha, and his teammate, Aaron Pletzinger, who was on the podium today. Eli Tomac did finish second overall, but he had a Saturday night flight. So we have questions for our two Yamaha riders from the media, but I will start it with Dylan Ferrandis, our race winner again. I know it maybe seems more and more normal to be winning these races since you've won 3 out of 4, but are you still surprising yourself a little bit how well this is going? If you're there, Dylan, what's your take on the way these first 4 races have gone?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm on the road, so maybe I
Okay.
I don't know about the service, but yeah, right now I hear you well. I I was surprised. Like, you never. As a rookie and in my position, I didn't want too many races in my life, so I never show up to the race thinking, "Oh, I'm the best. I'm gonna win for sure." No, every time I show up to the gate, I'm like, "Okay, it's gonna be the war. Let's try to get the best out of it," and we see. And well, again, was a crazy day today. I don't know. I felt good all day on and off the bike, and I just gave everything in both moto and tried to make the difference in the line. And I think first moto, for example, jumping the La Roca slip was key, and I was seeing the guy in front of me not jumping in, so I was surprised. And yes, stuff like that, trying to be smart, trying to don't give up until the end. And yeah, it paid off right now, and I'm really happy.
Okay, we'll open it up to the media. We will go to Anthony Sansoda first. You're muted, buddy. I don't know why we cannot hear you. I will go over to Trent from Moto Limited, and we'll send it back to Anthony. Trent, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Weege. Trent, Moto Limited show. AP, third overall today. The Star Racing Yamaha team, 1, 3, and 5. The team must be pretty stoked with the results for the whole team, but your day especially. You were fast up front, battling the whole way. Just fell short, but you got to take some confidence leading into the next couple of rounds, knowing you're that close.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely put myself in some really, really good positions, and I don't know. I just I think the first moto I kind of pumped up a little bit, being out front, and then Kenny got by me, and then I kind of found my groove, and then obviously Dylan came ripping up behind us, and gave us the business. But the second moto, same thing happened. I was battling with Eli, and I put myself in really, really good positions, but I just never really capitalized on it, and never really could get the job done for the win. But I'm happy with my riding. I'm really stoked on the way it's going, especially for missing outdoors last year and then coming out here and being third in the points. And yeah, I'm stoked on it. I'm gonna keep charging, keep doing what I can do, and hopefully one of these times it plays in my direction and I get one of these overalls.
Yeah, awesome job, man. Best post-race interviews too.
Thank you.
Next, we will go to Revista Moto.
Hey, Dylan, can you talk about what you worked on in Florida and what you gained from staying in Florida versus California this past 2 weeks?
Didn't work on anything crazy. Just get used to the humidity, learn the new track, and just keep the same routine as in California. I kind of felt like, especially this morning, like riding at RedBud without the humidity compared to Florida was just so much easier. And so I felt like I was more. It was easier to push, it demand less. The demand on my body was less less hard, and I could push more. So that was funny. But no, Florida, we do the same thing. The facility over there is really good, and the dirt's so good that we can really build ruts and build the bumps lap after lap compared to California where it's more hardback. So no, I don't do anything different. Just same program, just on a different track in a different location.
Thank you.
Dark Side, we'll go to you next.
AP, I'm going to ask you something. You probably won't give us an answer, but the contract stuff going on, does that affect you? You know, day to day when you're at the race? Are you able to put that aside? And can you give us any idea of what's going on with that?
You know, I don't really let it affect me. You know, the way I think of it is people want me for what I have been doing. So if I bring it to race day and I let it affect that stuff, you know, it's not gonna be good. So I just, you know, it's in the back of my mind for sure. But as far as letting it affect what I do day to day, it doesn't. I just let it play out how it's going to play out. And, you know, I'm not really sure. I wish I could say more on it. But, you know, it's a waiting game, and I'm just in the middle. You know, I haven't heard too much, and I've just been trying to mind my own and not really pay attention to it too much, and just put the work in when I need to.
Yeah, well, with as well as you're doing, you're not in a bad position either way. So good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Alex Gobert, we'll go to you with our next question.
Yeah, thanks. Alex Gobert, MotoOnline.com. This one's for Dylan. What goes through your mind when, like in Moto 2, when you were behind Kenny and he went down, your title rival? What's the mindset at that point?
First I was scary a little bit. It was a big crash, and then it took me 2 laps, I think, I was like, there's no opportunity to gain some points, so I need to make no mistake. And I don't know, I was a little bit you know, in between, like I wanted to charge, but I couldn't really. And also the pace we had during the first part of the moto was so strong that I just need like a couple laps to recover a little bit before charging for the end. And it was difficult. Like you never want to see your rivals down, and I was surprised because Ken doesn't really crash really often like this. And but it took me 2 laps to get back in the mindset of trying to win the race.
Right, thank you. Congrats on your day. Really impressive.
Thanks.
Kellen Brower, we'll go to you next.
Yeah, thanks, Kellen Brower at the Racer X. Aaron, in the second moto at High Point 2 weeks ago, you got the whole shot, and I think you had said like you thought it was go time and you were going to be able to run up front, and it kind of, you know, fell back a little bit. So how satisfying today was it to turn 2 good starts into basically running up front all day long?
Yeah, it was great, man. I was real disappointed at High Point. I don't really know what went on. Maybe I wasn't really right in the head, but I definitely put it together today and kept it up front. I wish I wouldn't have let them guys pass me, but you know, it plays out how it plays out, and at least I'm ripping up front with these guys and getting the speed back down, and you know, I think it's only a matter of time before I can get a whole shot and lead a whole moto. So I'm waiting on that. I'm gonna put my homework, or I'm gonna put myself to work this week, and hopefully we can do it at Southwick. But I'm stoked on it.
Awesome, thank you.
Next, we will go to Nick from Moto Limited. Nick, go ahead.
Thanks, Wedge. Nick still Moto Limited. Hey, let's keep it with AP. AP, before the broadcast today, you sort of alluded to your settings were a little bit off in the previous weeks, and there were a few changes made. What were the changes made to the motorcycle? Because whatever it did, it looked like it worked.
Just Just a few suspension changes. Nothing huge. It was, you know, I always say we're, you know, just a couple clicks away from greatness. And, you know, I think I tried to find something at High Point that wasn't really there. And it just didn't really work out. So I told myself this weekend I was not changing the bike. I'm going to ride it how it was. And I think we only changed maybe 1 or 2 clickers, and it worked out. The bike was working awesome all day. And, the team's really, really done a number with this bike. It's unreal.
Fantastic to hear. And probably for the last time today, can you give us a RedBud?
RedBud, woo! My voice is gone.
Yeah. Thanks, AP. Cheers.
All right. Anthony Sansoda, hopefully you got your mute situation figured out. Go ahead and ask a question, Anthony. No better. Still not working. Sorry, I know it's frustrating. We will go to Alex next. Alex, go ahead.
Yeah, for AP, your form and everything, the results and all that is obviously really, really strong, and your character, the person that you are off the track is super popular right now. So how much do they go hand in hand? Like, as the results and the forms there, does that give you more confidence just to be yourself?
Yeah, I definitely think so. The results, I mean, obviously if they're bad, you're not going to really express your feelings, or, I mean, they might be bad feelings, but when you're doing good, you can just kind of relax and know you're going to do good. And for me, that's just being myself and just hanging out, having a good time, having fun, and interacting with the fans as much as I can. They're great, and I'm glad they're back.
Yeah, awesome. Good to see.
Yeah, and a related question. So Anthony Sansoda sent me his question so I can ask for him. I'll actually ask for both of you guys. Dylan, I'll go to you first. Is it starting to feel like pre-pandemic motocross with the fans and going to the podium here at the last 2 races?
What pandemic?
Yeah. Does it feel more like the racing used to feel like?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I feel like it's done. Like, and I mean, for me, and for the people around the team, we feel like it's done. Like, it's almost like it never happened. Like, we're enjoying it back live. We're enjoying the racing with the fan and everybody. So I mean, it's just back to normal, and we're really glad of that. Yeah.
Same thing for you, Aaron Plessinger. Yeah, does it feel we're pretty much back to where we used to be?
Yeah, man, I really love it. It was tough, you know, going to Salt Lake for those rounds and not seeing any kind of fans, and coming from, I don't even know where we left off, at Daytona, where the fans were unreal, and then going to Salt Lake and having nothing, and then now getting back to normal, it's unreal, and I love it, and I hope nothing like this comes about again. I think it was actually, I'll keep my thoughts to myself. You know, I love it. I love that the fans are back, and I love that motocross is getting back to normal. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Dark Side, you got your hand up. I'll let you ask another question. Dark Side, go ahead.
Yeah, Dylan. So during the broadcast, our guy here, Weege, has coined it the Dylan danger zone, I believe is what he said. When you see the guys in front of you, they're at the last few laps, it's scary. Like, you're the shark, they're the bait. You're going after them no matter what. Do you feel a moment there in the last, say, 3 or 4 laps where you're getting close and you see those guys that you can turn it up a little bit?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I just give everything I had. I mean, right now I'm really tired. I left everything on the track, and I don't know. I think Eli is the same also. He's this kind of rider, like I said on the podium. I don't think anybody ever passed Eli in the last lap, so that showed that he's strong at the end of Moto. And yeah, I mean, maybe I'm like this. I don't know. I mean, when there is a guy in front of me, I try to pass him, and that's simple as that.
All right. Well, if you start seeing signs that say Dylan Danger Zone, that's our guy Jason Wygant right here.
Nice.
Yeah, signs are very popular at the races these days for all the riders. I have two more media questions here. I will go to the Moto Limited boys. I'll go to Trent first, and then Nick, you can go after. And then I got one more thing we'll ask about Southwick, but you guys can go ahead.
Awesome. Thanks, Weege. Trent Moto Limited show. Stick with Dylan. Dylan, that first race, you got docked 1 point for the Red Cross situation. What are your thoughts on that? You know, rewatching the broadcast and having a look back on it, how do you sort of feel about that punishment, and does it fit the crime in your eyes?
I haven't seen the video of it, so I don't know. But honestly, it's crazy. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say what I truly think, but I think you guys know. But what is crazy is like I never see the white flag, because the white cross flag, because it was on the landing, and my team told me it was one in the corner. But like you okay? If it's true, like if there is one in the corner, I pass the corner, and then you have a takeoff, and it was a yellow flag on the takeoff. So I mean, I decided to not jumping this jump because of the yellow flag, and not because the white flag. Like, I just felt it was safer for me. I have nothing to gain to try jumping this jump, even if it was just a yellow flag. So I just like scrub and do the half of the tabletop, and yeah, the white flag was on the landing. So I mean, it's stupid. And I guess if you ask Ken, it's same thing. Like, he jumped because it was a yellow flag, and when there's yellow flag, you can jump. So, again, I think the problem is I don't think the problem is the rider, because I think Ken and I, we all not know to take big risks like this for no reward. I think the problem is where they put the flagger. So if the AMA want to talk with me about this, there is no problem. I welcome them to come and ask me what we can do better for this situation. But yeah, I just think like it's not really nice. Like, it's not gonna make a big difference for me, but maybe for Ken, like 1 point, you never know. And yeah, it's just a little sad to have to get docked point in the championship. We're chasing this point so hard that, you know, as a rider, you never like this situation. And like I said, I never want to take risk to try a jump on that circumstances. So yeah, it's a weird situation again.
Yeah, awesome job, man. Crushing it at the moment.
Thanks.
Last media question will go to Nick.
Thanks, Weege. Yeah, we'll keep it with Dylan. Dylan, you were asked this question in a show this week, but sort of just following up on it, is winning RedBud today, a lot of fans there, a lot of people chanting for you. Does that make you feel a little bit more comfortable with being accepted by American fans following the incidents in the past? That's got to feel a little bit cool after being there today and experiencing that.
Yes and no. Like I said before, like don't really, it doesn't really affect me if I'm like it or not. It's not really important for me. And there was still some people on the podium that booing me. So I mean, I thought it's funny, but yeah, it's not really important. I like when the crowd is cheering when we battle with other rider. That's what I like. Like when we get the crowd crazy. When we had a nice battle, like in Moto 1 between Ken, Aaron, and I, that was really fun. But yeah, if the fans are cheering for me or for someone else, or if they don't like me, it's not really important.
Absolutely. Awesome. Thanks, Dylan. Cheers. Thanks, Weege.
Thanks, guys. My last thing, so we're going to Southwick. Dylan, how does that track rank for you? Obviously, coming from Europe, I'm sure you've got a lot of experience on sand tracks, but Southwick is a little different, they usually say, than most sand tracks. So how is that track for you?
Yeah, Southwick, it's it's a race where I wish it's a race where I got my first win in the US, Motocross and Supercross combined. It's the first ever race I won, and yeah, it's a track like where I really want. I mean, I wish I could do great over there because, like you say, it's sand condition, and I mean, I have rode so many sand track in Europe, and I have so much experience. But at the same time, it was a long time ago. You know, it's been 5 years now, and yeah, I don't really ride often in sand in California, and Florida. We haven't rode in sand condition yet, so you know, it's. I mean, you can lose a little bit the feeling of the sand if you never practice. So we'll see. But yeah, I hope for Southwick all my experience riding a track like Lomer or Valkenswaard or Europe in all this crazy track, I hope it's gonna help me.
Aaron, you still there? Yeah. How's Southwick for you? What's your experience at Southwick?
Southwick's pretty good for me. I like the track. I never podiumed there. I was close one year, but the cards didn't play out. So I like the track. I'd really like to do good there. You know, my mechanic is from up there, so I think we'll have some KJC fans up there. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. I'm looking to get a whole shot and try and check out. So that's the plan, but we'll see how I execute it when we get there.
Okay. No more time off in this series. We got back-to-back races, so we'll see everybody at Southwick. Congrats to Dylan Ferrandis, Aaron Pletzinger. Thanks for the time. Media, thanks for your questions. We'll see everybody next Saturday night.
Thank you.
Thank you.